And I got a picture of a few of these church pews. These are the old-fashioned church pews, and the names on them are. That was the pulpit. Thomas Jefferson. Washington. He had his pew. We back off, and that's what the pew looked like. A little sliding door that closed up. Here we have James Monroe, another president. There's an old Bible up here. This Bible is presented by His Majesty, King Edward VII, King of Great Britain and Ireland. Well, we question the Ireland thing. An Emperor of India to the Church of Bruton, Virginia. A shrine rich in venerable traditions of worship and solemn memories of patriots and statesmen, and an historic witness to the oneness of our peoples. The King will ever hope and pray that the ties of kinship and of language and the common heritage of the ordered worship and of the ennobling ideals may, through the saving faith in our Lord and Redeemer Jesus Christ. We have the grave of Edmund Pendleton of Carolina, born September 9th, 1721, died October 23, 1803. Plaque, the glory of God and the memory of the members of the committee which in 1777 drafted an act establishing religious freedom in Virginia. Thomas Jefferson, Edmund Pendleton, George Wyeth, George Mason, Thomas Lovell Lee. Our President, Carter Braxton and Richard Stand, I guess, yeah. Beautiful.
Patrick Henry's spoken about the same church as an Episcopal church. This is an Episcopal because the church in the center of a parish was the place that everyone went to.
Harrison was also the Attorney General of the colony of Columbia, Virginia. Randolph, a couple more Randolphs. There's the plaque in memory of the vestry who built the original church building, 1710 to 1715. Holloway, Bland, Norvell, Jennings, Cobbs, Cook, Jackson, Bray, House. And this dates back to the early 1700s. And we were there yesterday, and they enacted 3 cases before the judge and the other members of the republic who represented the people. And it was very interesting. It was enacted in full dress. Really exciting. Right there's an old horse rack you can see there, in which they housed all of the gunpowder for the town and all of the rifles. And it was in fact their arsenal. And it's really well built. It's quite interesting. Next to the courthouse are the stocks or stockades in which they used to place the prisoners. You got a few in there right now, as a matter of fact. Guilty of assault on the public by their mere appearance.
I didn't know this one. I got the Denver, 27 years old.
No, I have to
Got a food shop. Didn't have a cold for 10 years.
I'm having one of these now.
But there's another stair right there.
This is the stairway for employees only.
What?
This says service stairway, employees only.
Oh, well, I missed that then. Yes.
No, and you know something, I took one a few years ago when I got...
This is Mrs. Connelly going into grocery store. Can we make it out? Let's see. I don't know, I moved up with the light today. It says M. Dubois. U-B-O-I-S. Grocery. Yeah. I mean, Mrs. Connelly with her, she's out. Have you finished shopping, Mrs. Connelly? Okay, we're going to the Anderson's Blacksmith shop. Not sure if we'll be able to see anything inside, but we'll go and try. Forging something very carefully with this hammer.
If you didn't have questions, please feel free to fix them. One of the few places we encourage you to touch them.
Firing the old bellows.
Or we have to wipe it down and take This is what he's making here is one of three pieces for what's called a shutter dog. It's a fairly common item of hardware you see on many houses to hold the shutter open to get to the building. So when that shutter is not being used, you keep it tight against the building so it doesn't move around.
Let's move down there.
I'll try to have everything over there. I got to learn something. Uncle Bob.
Okay. I bet I could have that wheel fixed here.
Yeah, I bet you could.
Exactly, it's with the Raleigh Tavern, which I've heard referred to many times in the Revolutionary days as a meeting place. Let's see if we can bring that sign up a bit and see it. Light's not too great. Looks like a picture of Sir Walter Raleigh, huh? Yeah.
Well, that's the wing shop over there,
Where?
across the street.
Raleigh Tavern. In public times, Virginia leaders often met at Raleigh, Williamsburg, the most popular inn. Here in 1769, a group of Burgess adopted the proposal of George Mason for a boycott of British goods. 5 years later, Burgess again met in the Apollo Room to issue the call for the First Continental Congress. This reconstructed building is appointed with English and American furniture and furnishings in accordance with the inventories of early innkeepers. Very good. This historic site was the seat of Virginia's colonial government for 75 years. In May 1765, Patrick Henry denounced the Stamp Act, and on May 15, 76, the Virginian Convention unanimously proposed that the Continental Congress declare the United Colonial Free and Independent States. Quite an impressive building. This is the capital of Virginia until, I guess, sometime during the Revolutionary War, they moved the capital to Richmond, because this place was crawling with British soldiers and battalions.
Looks like a British...
The coat of arms over the entrance says, Her Majesty Queen Anne, her royal capital. This is Semper Ideum. the sound of the Royal House of England with the lion and the unicorn signifying the power of England, right? And up on top, 5 after 4, and there's lies the British flag. Okay. Historic. Oh, and there comes Mrs. Connelly up the path. Christmas, December 25th, 1995. Here we are at Jeannie's house. We're all coming over to celebrate. We have a little bit of film left on your tape, so I thought I'd get it early, and we could take a look at it. There's your mother, slicing, getting ready.
Merry Christmas, Pat and Dee. I'm coming to your house next year for Christmas.
Okay, that's a promise. Only if Patrick sends us the fee, the airfare. And there is Mark O'Connor, our newest son-in-law, teaching
Show him Peg and the baby.
Michael John how to play cribbage. Because we're all into cards now. We're playing more and more cards. And let's see what else we got here. We got a start of a table. And there's your dynamite sister Jean, who's done all this stuff. And keeps slim and trim. She works all day, raises 3 kids, cooks and cares. Oh my God, she is so good.
Read my book when it's out soon.
Peg.
And here comes Margaret. Patrick, she's expecting in about a month, honey? 6 weeks, 2 weeks.
We're recording
See that, Dee? She's going to deliver before you deliver. Look at that.
We hope she does.
And we hope she does this right. No, she's going to. She keeps drinking, she'll deliver fast. And there's Janelle.
Is this...
Darling Janelle, who's, oh, look at that beautiful thing. Janelle, what's that on your shirt? Say hello to your cousin, Janelle.
Blouse, dress.
Yeah, it's cute. What about
Hi. That girl. And who else? Now we got to take a look in here. Here's Jeannie's magnificent dining room. That thing is going slowly. It's building and building into a great crescendo of food and things. Oh my God, look at there's the bar. Oh, we can hardly wait to get this thing going. And there is the Christmas tree. Look at that magnificent tree. That is, have you ever seen so many presents? My God, we're all ready to open. Jeannie, yeah, Jeannie's place is nice. Jeannie and Mike are really doing a fine job. They're raising their children, and we have 3 children, right? You guys are about to have 3. There's more presents we brought in, and we'll swing around here just a wee bit. Kids are taking piano lessons, and okay, we'll have to find Rico and Michael. Oh, look at all those presents. My God. Didn't you guys open any presents yet?
Yeah, we opened them this morning.
Oh, did you wrap them up again? Isn't that beautiful? God almighty. Okay, I have to find Rico and Michael John.
They're in the TV room.
Is he playing with a new game, I guess, or something? Say hello to your cousins, Rico.
Yeah, we got our 2 steps.
This is going to Patrick and your cousins.
Oh,
What do you got there, Rico?
these
Okay, and then here's Michael the card shark. The football playing card shark. Thimble stealing. And there's Janelle again. Da-da-dun-da-dun. Okay, guys. So with that, we're going to caption this off.
Our curse word's different.
Look at us.
Yeah, we're right. All right, guys, here we are. Here we are, guys. We have the newest baby in the family. There's Margaret Mary, and there's the baby who's how many days old?
1 week.
Today's his birthday. He's a week old.
A week old today. Oh, look at that guy. Now, we're going to zoom right in that guy. Oh, my goodness gracious sakes alive. There's the focus. A little closer. Oh, wait, let the camera focus. Oh, there he is. Doesn't that look like Mark sitting there sound asleep in a chair? Look at him. There you are, Dee and Patrick.
We got a dimple here.
You guys,
There's a dimple here when he smiles, and a
in a
tiny
short period of time, we'll have the youngest baby in the family again. But right now, that is,
His ears were big.
let's see, what's his name again? Colin
Joseph.
Oh, he's gonna cry. Colin Joseph
You
O'Connor.
called him Colin.
Yeah,
It's not Colin.
yeah, Colin's an asshole, isn't it?
Yeah, Colin.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, please. Oh, Colin. Oh, Colin. Well,
That's true. That's why we don't.
Very
Why
nice.
would you rub your eyes?
there you are.
Asterisk, colon.
Okay, there you are. Oh, yes, and the colon is also a punctuation mark. And there is Timothy and Timothy. There's Timothy John and
Molly Beth.
Molly Beth Ann over here looking at that baby. And of course, there's a proud mother. You notice how she slimmed down already? God, she must have lost 8 pounds. The baby weighed 9.
No, I was 12.
There you go. Oh my goodness. Well, we're so happy to have everything here. And over there is the proud grandma sitting in her chair, sewing and knitting. She's having a little problem today. She's got her ear problem comes back, and she has to hold on to everything when she moves around.
You guys want to see my boobs? They're bigger.
Oh, yeah, she got great boobs. She's got a AAA bra now. Of course, she's also got
An X-rated film.
she's also got hips and stomach to match. Oh, it takes a while to lose all that stuff, right? Okay. My goodness. Well, there we are, guys. There's the newest edition. And he's Colin Joseph O'Connor. Let's get up there and see his face again. Is he awake yet? All the kid does is he eats and sleeps. Oh, he's stretching. He must want something. Probably food.
Showing him his little fingers.
Oh, I can't. You're hiding his face, Margaret. Jesus.
You want to see his fingers?
We're going to see his face.
Here's his little hands.
Oh, he's got big hands. Oh, there. Oh, look at that guy. He is so striking. Well, Bernie or Patrick, your children have one more cousin. That's 15 cousins. I tell you, it's tough.
Pat, we didn't know that you were going to name your child Patrick Joseph, but we don't mind if you use Joseph too.
Okay, there you go, Patrick. You can feel free to use because he's thinking of naming the baby Junior. It's a good idea.
Joseph first. You took it.
Well, he didn't tell me. I didn't know.
Well, it's all right.
Named it after Patrick. Colin Joseph.
Oh, Colin.
But that's okay, because these two will kind of be like twins, so we'll have
All right,
Joseph.
CJ and PJ.
Yeah.
There you go. Right? Okay.
So for
Well,
Mark,
this
I
is
don't even want to call him CJ.
this is quite exciting. All right, guys.
It's Colin.
We're right near the end of the film. I'm going to package and send it out in about a week's time, so you should be getting this film. Okay, guys.
You'll take you.
Say goodbye to the baby. Goodbye, baby. Goodbye, babies. And mother and cousins. Oh, my goodness. There we go.
Well, they're gray right now. When he opens, you're going to see them. I think they're going to be blue.
Yeah, here we go. Okay.
This a second ago.
Come on, Michael, you can get in here too.
It's remote control. Don't touch it though. Don't knock it. All right. Go over a little bit this way.
Okay, Pat, here we are.
Pat and Dee and
And Sean
No,
and Allison. I'm having trouble calling Colin Sean all day, and I haven't even seen him.
Margaret's with us today. She and the baby are upstairs. They're taking a break from the O'Connor place. Anyhow, we wanted to let you know that we finished this film. It started, I think, back in October 1994. October of, 94. And Mother's acting up again here.
He tells me to talk, Pat. He tells me to get all ready to talk, and then the minute we sit down, he takes over, does the talking.
Well, she's so disorganized, for Christ's sakes. Anyhow, this tape starts in October of 1994, ran through January of 1996, so it's a full year of activity, and we wanted to get this to you and Dee so the children could see it. And this should be the wind-up now. Michael John is here because he's taking a stress day. School is stressing him.
So say hello to Uncle Pat and Aunt Dee and Sean and Allison. I bet by this time you're so sick of watching this film, I think it probably is going to take 3 hours, right? And when do you people have time to sit for 3 hours?
You watch it in segments, that's okay, and it's just a reminder.
Except they don't have a VCR.
They don't have a VCR?
They have no VCR after all of this.
Christ's sakes, after the year of this, you don't have a VCR?
No, they don't. They didn't have one when we were there last, so
All right.
they'll have to buy one.
Well, we have to rent one or something, but you've got to just show this tape. Would you like to say anything more?
No, I think I'm quite finished, Pat. We're coming out in March. Just find me a place to sleep. And we're looking forward to spending 10 days with you if Dee can stand it. That's all.
We just finalized plans with Beth. Beth is going to Asia on business, so she asked us if we'd like to dovetail into that, which we said great, because obviously we couldn't afford a trip to Asia, for God's sakes. But anyhow, we're leaving March the 4th, from Buffalo to Chicago to LA, and then from LA to Hong Kong, and we'll be in Hong Kong for 7 days, then 3 days to Singapore, then back to LA. We'll rent a car, and we should be back in LA the 14th, I think. We'll rent a car and then drive up to your place,
and we'll spend, we'll say about 10 days, maybe about the 23rd, we'll get a flight out back home. And, so we're looking forward to it. I have to figure out what to do with my golf clubs, though. I'm going to bring them with me.
No, we're not bringing any golf clubs.
I'm going to bring them with me, but I want to leave them in LA. I don't want to haul them over Asia, so I'll have to figure that out. Anyhow, here you are. Here's a nice present for your family to see your wonderful relatives back east. Tell Dee that we're her relatives, too.
You'll either be homesick or darn glad you're out in California. We don't know which.
Right. Sometimes we tend to gag people with too much of this stuff. But anyhow, we'll see you in March and have a nice time until that time. Adios.
And hope we don't get beat up or caned in Tiananmen Square while we're in China.
Okay.
Bye.
Everybody.
Of the vegetation transported all of the things that Job had in his life. To own one camel was incredible, but you could get great mileage out of these camels per mile on water. So these camels, he had 3,000 of them. 3,000 of these camels. Now, that would prove to anybody how wealthy he was in having 3,000 camels. And he would transport all of his goods for miles upon miles upon miles. These are considered semi-trucks. Don't they look good? He's yawning there. God bless you. Amen. We just love you, camels. These are God's creation. This is just incredible. And so Job